Hey everybody, welcome to our next live stream. And today we're going to talk about free resources for government contracting. And just bear with me while I also start our Zoom portion. And very excited for that as well, making sure people can get in there. In the meantime, if you have any questions about free resources, feel free to type those in the chat. And yes, very excited.
Recording in progress.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate you for being here. Agnes and Carly, Gloria and Michael. Thank you so much for being on time. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just finished another meeting. So, hey, thanks, Agnes. So let me share my screen and we are just going to get started here. Putting this up, making sure it's in presentation mode. Okay. I'll exit out of that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do this in stages here, so just bear with me. Share screen. There we go. So today I wanted to make sure that you had all of the free resources I could possibly give you for government contracting and all the ones that I know about personally. I'm only going to share a couple of paid resources today, but I know that when we're starting out in government contracting, we're kind of bootstrapping. We're not sure, is this for us? Is this something that is going to make us the money that's going to sustain us? And I hope over the last several weeks, as we've been doing this together, you'll feel a little more confident that yes, you can make sustaining money with government contracting. And yes, we're here to help you do that. Whether you choose to work with us or not, whether you choose to work with Gloria and I or not, we're still here to help you with these live streams. And we're also going to ask you today what other topics you'd like to see. That's something that is very important to us to know what is your preference. So yeah, we're going to wait a couple of minutes here for other people to come in. But in the meantime, anyone have anything they'd like to share about their government contracting journey or anything like that before we get started? Okay, great. So I'm just going to check in with everybody. You can type this in the chat. How do you feel today? And you can feel any kind of way. You can feel tired, sad, angry, sleepy, depressed, happy, whatever it is. Feeling good. Thank you. Anyone else want to share how they're feeling? Just type right in the chat. I know some of us are not in front of a computer, so if that's not available to you, understandable. One person said conflicted. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Optimistic. Excellent. Excellent. So happy to hear that. Putting little emojis in the chat just because I want to. Michael said feeling better. I didn't see that, Michael. Thank you for answering too. I know we didn't see you here last time. I'm glad you could make it this time. Okay. And I myself am feeling hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm about to go to a government contracting event tomorrow in Auburn, Washington that I'm very excited about. If anybody here wants to know more about that, I'm very happy to tell you later. But since that's kind of far for a lot of us, don't expect you to be able to just jump on that. So, so let's keep going. So type in the chat, do you feel like you have enough business support right now? Yes, no, maybe. whether for government contracting or something else. Just feel free to just type that in the chat. And this isn't a selling meeting. I'm just curious. You can put YN or M if you want to. Some, but need more. Yeah. Absolutely. Michael, did you get into Apex? Did you get assigned to somebody already? Because I know.
Yes, I did get assigned to somebody.
But you didn't get assigned to me, and I know you wanted to, right? And so.
Yeah, I want to ask, how can I do that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So like we can go back to BN and say, hey, Michael wanted to be assigned to me, but we didn't tell you. Can he please be reassigned to me? And then okay, I'll make a note to do that for you, Michael. I'm sorry that she just told me last week, hey, some people are coming and they're not getting assigned to the person they wanted. Here's how you fix that, basically. She has a spreadsheet and sometimes she messes up. So I'm going to email BN and then I'll CC you, Michael, to make sure that we can get on together. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'll do the email. Oh, yeah, thank you for coming back. Thanks for letting me know. Carly said yes, trying to learn. Agnes said yes, but learning how to best use our skills. Yeah, and Agnes, just so people know, is really good at interim placements for recruiting. And Carly, what would you say is like the thing that you're trying to get hired for or sell to the government? Like, and Michael, feel free to type in the chat as well, so we can all know, we can be on the lookout for you of opportunities. You're doing massage, right, Michael?
No, I'm doing like youth work.
Youth work?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, just working with youth and families, in terms of just education.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I didn't hear the first word. Youth work. Yeah. Youth and families education.
Providing resources and referrals. And
that's great.
Help them navigate life.
Oh, so that's why you know Akita, because she does that. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So Carly, you work with Agnes. That's great. So we know that. So do you want my free resource list after this event? I mean, I'd probably like the answer is yes, right? But just in case anybody doesn't want it. Oh, and Giselle is here too. Thanks for being here, Giselle.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hey. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to send that out to you. And I know I said I sent it out before, but I will actually send it out. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm also going to send out the networking email follow-up thing that I promised to do as well, and free resource list. Yeah. So today we're going to cover both local resources that are free for you to get government support, or just, government contracting support or business support. And we'll also cover Pacific Northwest support resources, and we'll cover national ones. So just in case anyone comes on who is not from this area, there'll be something here for everyone. So this is for you if you're wondering how to get more support to get government contracts. If you stick around till you learn who can give you a free laptop, national free resources, and so on. I think I just said this, so that's great. So you've been here before. You know who I am. I'm not going to read this to you. I appreciate you all being here so much. And the way I got all of these contracts was not by going it alone, but by asking for help. And it's so good that you recognize that you don't have to go it alone either, because you're here. So really appreciate you all for being here today. And I will do my best to make this as informative and interesting as possible. And I'm also going to count on you and your knowledge, wisdom, and resources to help us understand more about what you're doing and what you need, so that we can all learn from you too. So let's keep going. This is Gloria. Gloria, you want to say a few words about yourself? I don't know if you're in a place to talk. Oh, yeah, you're muted.
Oh, give me a second.
There you go.
I don't know if folks can see me. Yeah, no, I can talk. Thank you so much, Mazarine. So my name is Gloria Coleman. I am the founder of Exit Bliss. So we provide technical assistance for businesses of all sizes. I consider us to be the best in the universe. Mazarine and I have worked together for years, and so we do a lot of focusing on business continuity in succession planning, and pretty much that means we think about, if you were to be gone, I don't know, for a month taking a vacation, who is running your business? And so that involves a lot of delegation, putting together playbooks, making sure that you are always thinking about security. Like when I say security, like cybersecurity, like where are your files at, like all of those kind of things. So that's what we do. And Giselle is our project, or like the project administrator. So she's going to take over the other part of the call to share about some of the resources that we have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gloria, from doing the most and passengering in a car to just jump on here. I really appreciate you for jumping on. I know you're on the road. You're about to get up to this networking event we're going to go tomorrow. I'm so excited. And so one of the things I just want to share with you is that Gloria is so wonderful to work with. She and I have worked together, as she said, for years. And I think we've been game changers in both of each other's businesses. And that's because we decided that we wanted to partner up, not to like have one business together, but to have our separate businesses, but still be able to help each other out in the things that we're good at. And we have complementary skill sets. Gloria is really good at project management and product ownership and helping people plan for the future and succession planning. And I'm better at training, and we're both getting pretty good at proposals now and finding new RFPs to go for. So that's some of the ways that we partner. And so if you'd like to learn more about how to partner to get larger contracts, that is going to be one of the options at the end of the session today. You can vote for it and say, I want this, basically. We're not going to do a formal survey in Zoom. We're just going to ask you in the chat. So free resources. So let's say that you're just starting your business. Step one, do you want to know if your business idea is viable? Or step two, do you have a business plan? And if not, SCORE can help you. So SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. You can sign up at score.org. So that's a national resource for literally anyone who has a business in America. And it is what it sounds like. It's a nonprofit, and it helps people who want business advice get it. And if you're not sure, maybe this new business line of business in government, you're not sure how does this work for the kind of business that I have, they might have a business plan that goes step by step through, here's how someone else did it for your specific kind of business. So it's worthwhile to just ask them, and it's free for you. This is free. So if they don't have it, now you know. And that's kind of it. I have gone to SCORE. I had a mentor in Austin, Texas from when I first started my business, and he helped me and is a very interesting person. And I know that Gloria actually got a really good mentor in SCORE who's still on board, like helping with marketing stuff, right, Gloria?
Yes, actually, Olu and I, Olu's the CTO of Exit Bliss. We both have worked with SCORE mentors. He's worked with one on finances, like doing forecasting and whatnot. So you can get different types. So here it is. You can have multiple SCORE mentors at the same time. And I don't know if people know that.
I didn't know that.
Multiple. I learned that dealing with Olu, he's built his whole little consultancy team around me. No. But Kevin from SCORE, we have him in Silicon Valley. I recommend we send referrals out to him all the time. Kevin has, I've actually did two, interviews talking about how great SCORE is, but he really helped me build my website. Because when you go to the Exit Bliss website, it reflects my personality. And it took 6 months for us to really do that. So no, SCORE has been good.
I appreciate you so much, Gloria, for jumping in on that, because I haven't engaged with SCORE in years, like full disclosure, and you have. And I think it's fantastic that that you've had such a good experience with them, and it's really helped your business just having your website reflect who you are. So cool. So now they're national, as I said, so they can help you no matter where you are. They help you with workshops. They can help you with free business counseling and marketing, as Gloria said. But that isn't the only thing I did to get help with my business. Oh no, this picture doesn't work. Oh well. I also got support from the SBDC. So the SBDC is a small business development center, and they can help you with workshops and other counseling. And I've actually taught workshops for them as well. And I'll be teaching a workshop for them on October 1st, actually, just online to one of their sort of advanced business courses that they do. So, and that's just going to be about government contracting again. But they are the Small Business Development Center Network. They're all over the US. They're usually in community colleges. So if you're not in the Portland area, they'll be near wherever you are. There's like 19 of them all over the state of Oregon. They also were, I know SCORE was recently defunded somewhat by this administration, and SBDC also may be having some issues with the funding as well, but that doesn't mean that they're changing anything. As far as I know, they're still offering all of these services, and until otherwise, you can still count on them. And they help businesses at all stages of development. So I recently went to an SBDC event last week, and there were people there saying, I've been going here for years. I've been getting free help, free counseling, and it's been very beneficial for their businesses. So yeah, so they're good. They're good too. Then the next one, oh yeah, so Giselle or Gloria, do you want to take this slide on other places people can get help?
Okay, here I am. Yes, so this right here, this is, so at Exit Bliss, we do a lot of things visually. Most of our clients are visual learners or, that dyslexic or suffering from ADHD. No, so we create a lot of things visually. So this visual map is basically all of the organizations we have found that provides technical assistance services or just some type of resource. So when you click on these, it will take you either to their calendar or at least to their website, so you can just learn about what kind of services that they offer. The way that when you work with us, we also, Giselle is like, again, she's our person that will like refer you to other places and like help you navigate. Like, hey, let's do an introduction between Accelerate Women. Accelerate Women, supports women, but they do one-on-one coaching. They do peer groups. They do a lot of other educational opportunities for women. I'm actually a coach in Accelerate, where you can meet with me one-on-one and might be able to meet with some other coaches. Another one, the Hispanic, so here it is, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I went to their gala last Friday. When I tell you people are sleeping on them, all of these places you see, the Asian one, the Native American one, the Black Chamber, they help everybody. It's not culture specific, even though the name says that. The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce helped me a lot. They're the ones who connected me with SBDC. They're the ones who connected me with SCORE. I've gotten multiple resources from working with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So when you get this slide deck or click on this link, you'll be able to just, again, check out all these places, because, Mazarine, I know I'm going to get off phone, but one thing is not all of these resources are resources for you. So even though these people provide resources, if you don't feel comfortable with the organization or in that space, you don't have to stay in that organization to get something. There's going to be something that fits your personality for what you're looking for.
That's absolutely right, Gloria. Thank you so much for sharing that, and thanks so much for coming in on that. And Giselle, sorry you couldn't unmute. I hope we can fix that, but I know you will later. It's okay. So yeah, you can see Owami is here. We've talked about them before. Paco is here. That's an event Gloria and I went to earlier this year. That was really great. Native Chamber, haven't been there in a minute, but they were good last time I went. NAMAC is there. There's BDI. We're going to be speaking at BDI in the next few weeks here, actually next week, on the 22nd, about learning from business failures. And, there's so much good here on this spreadsheet, right? This image that it's hard to even name them all, right? So Gloria, I hope we can share this with folks afterwards, if that's okay with you.
Oh, yes. No, please. Yeah. And if the Exit Bliss, you see the Exit Bliss ecosystem of TA agencies, when they click on that, that's the link. So even if you clicked on it, or Giselle, if you could provide the public link in the chat, that would be great. Yeah, please use it.
Thank you so much, Gloria. You are so generous. And yeah, Giselle, if you can get the link and put it in the chat, that'd be great. Otherwise, we can always email people afterwards too. And yeah, what we're doing right now is called technical assistance and training, right? And so TA agencies just means technical assistance agencies. So Accelerate, Gloria's work with them, and they're good. And Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, I haven't, but Gloria knows, right? She's gone to their events. They're very, very useful. And they'll offer, and Apex offers as well, facilitation and training and coaching in Spanish as well as English. So that's just something to know. So your turn. Where have you gone to get help, and was it successful or not? And how did they earn your trust? What receipts did they show you? So feel free to unmute or type in the chat, whatever you want to do. You don't have to name names if you didn't have a good experience. You don't want to name names for that reason. I'll say I hired a business coach back in 2018 that I paid $12,000 to. Did it actually help me get my business going with more money? No, it did not. So was it a waste of money? Yes, it was. Yes. And did I ask the right questions before I got on with this business coach? No, I did not. Back in the day, I was giving out my trust willy-nilly, and I shouldn't have done that. So that's what I have to say about that. I should have gone to SCORE. I should have gone to SBDC. I should have gone to these other places before spending this money to get this person who didn't know how to do what I wanted to do. So anyone else like to share where you've gone and how that was? Oh yeah, and Giselle just put the link in the chat for the free resource list. For example,
hey Mazarine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if anybody's saying anything, but I can give my thing about where I've gone. Go ahead though.
No, go on.
Oh, okay. So one of the things I also did was pay somebody who was getting into business consulting and realizing that not everybody who wants to do it is qualified to do it. Right? I mean, it's kind of like, oh, let me teach you X, Y, and Z. You're like, oh, I kind of like you. Let me try it out. But I mean, it was like $5,000 that I spent for things that now having Chat GPT and just having talking to other consultants who are willing to share their information, I could have saved myself a lot of money. I have felt like not getting the information from the right source. As business owners, it's not the fact that we don't want the resources. Sometimes we get the resources from the wrong person. And you're like, oh, this other person who's actually offering me this, I trust them. I want to get the information, but they still might not be the right person to basically deliver that message to you. And so I felt like I paid this lady because it was like, oh, she's Black and she understands what I'm talking about, but she wasn't the right type of consultant that I possibly should have been investing in, and I didn't do enough of a due diligence. Let's put it that way. And I feel like sometimes we don't do enough due diligence. So that was my thing. And I agree with Mazarine. Did I get something out of it? Probably not. But you know what we did get? We got a lesson, and we learned not to spend our money that way again, which is why we're here to tell you or to inform you. We don't recommend spending $5,000 to $12,000 with any consultant that you could possibly get some, free help with somewhere else.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you have to ask, have you helped my kind of business do what I want to do? And if they said no, then yeah, that's kind of it, So Um, that's it. You just have to ask that question. So thank you so much, Gloria. And if no one else wants to share, we'll keep going. But feel free to type in the chat if there's another place that you put, your trust in, or you tried to get work out of and it didn't work. Like I was a member of Nonprofit Association of Oregon, didn't get work out of that. I know some other folks on here have nonprofit background. If you did get work out of that, that's cool. I didn't. But yeah. So.
And Mazarine, one thing we also want to mention, y'all, these Chamber of Commerce, I paid $500 last year for one, did not, and I went at 90% of the Fridays every morning. Some of them chambers are not for your type of business. I felt like they were more for brick and mortar, painters, plumbers, coffee shop owners, but for consultants, the work we do, a Chamber of Commerce was not, this Chamber of Commerce was not for me. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And that's good. Like you never know until you try. So we'll just say that, right? Like sometimes a chamber membership is worth it and sometimes it's really not. And I've found a lot of the chambers that I've been a part of, just you're going to get kind of glommed onto by the insurance salespeople a lot of the time, or the banking people, or the people that are more in the extractive industries, like the real estate industry. And that's not my idea of a good time. So when we say we like going, yeah,
stop it. Stop telling them the truth.
Okay, Mazarine, this is Olu. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Olu.
Yeah, my own thing about the Chamber of Commerce thing is, like Gloria said, they are more into the brick and mortar businesses because traditionally that's what they were set up to tackle. But for modern day businesses like soft services, especially the one all encompassing in consulting, if you find yourself in a proper cityscape like downtown Portland and stuff like that, and there's one, they might be able to help. But the further you move out from the city centers into those chambers of commerce, please do not waste your time at all.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. We just saved you all $500 or maybe more. Don't even bother. Don't bother. They'll talk a good game. They'll say, oh yeah, we'll definitely get you business. But ultimately, yeah, if you have a knowledge-based business, like we all do for the most part, right? It's not likely. So, SCORE and SBDC don't focus on government contracting. WBENC, they focus on corporate and government contracting. So like if you want to get business with big corporations, they might be one to check out, but they're not free. I think they're like $500 or $600 a year, but they also have virtual training, which is free. You can just say, hey, I want this or that for business training. And that's helpful. But yeah, I'm a member, but again, you don't have to be. If you want to focus solely in government contracting, a lot of you here already know Apex is great. But it really depends on who you get, as we're finding, right? Sometimes the person that you have connected with there, you'll really connect with, and sometimes they're just not a good connection and you need to find someone else, right? And that's okay. The issue is if you're in a different state, you have to go to the state that your business is basically registered in, right? So Apex will do RFP review and market research and training and proposal review. And I'm actually teaching 2 Apex workshops online in October. So if you want to check those out, one will be marketing your business to government and the other one will be on why do business with the government. So if you know someone else who is thinking about government contracting and is not sure if it's for them, have them sign up for that. It's free, and it's free for anyone all over the country. So I recommend that. And Apex is always going to be free. It's funded by the DoD or the DOW, and also Business Oregon and the Oregon Lottery. In this state and other states, it's got other funding sources. And they do events. So there's over 100 centers all over the US and Guam, and they do an event called Meet the Buyers and free workshops in person and webinars as well. So that's something to consider. But the best kept secret in Oregon and Washington, oh, the logo here broke. That's okay. The CDEF program. So to be eligible for this program, you need to be COBID certified and in a construction or construction adjacent industry. So COBID, like we covered in previous sessions, stands for Certification Office of Business Inclusion and Diversity. So you can become an emerging small business, you can be a minority business enterprise, you can be a woman business enterprise, you can be a veteran business enterprise or a service disabled veteran business enterprise. And any one of those will allow you to partially become eligible for this program. Gloria and Olu and I are helping this program out, and it's really fun for us. And so once you're in, you can get free help with your website, free website photography, free project management and continuity planning support. So Exit Bliss does so well. Marketing and networking support, that's where I come in, and I can do even more than with Apex, and then more than that too. It's a great program, and a lot of people don't know about it. So if you're a photographer that mainly does photography of construction, you can be in. If you're an architect, engineer, or something like that, you can be in. I know that doesn't apply to anybody here, but if you have a friend who does those things, if you do, if a friend does hauling or junk removal, that can apply. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt to apply and see if they say yes. So,
and another thing, Mazarine, I just want to mention some of the services. So here it is. We want you to tell as many people as possible that you might know that have the COVID certification. It is free. We do not want to gatekeep. The reason why we put these webinars on is to let you know about this information. It does nothing if we keep it, right, to us. A lot of us need financial help and support, education. Olu is somebody that, you heard from her earlier, that on our team that does the QuickBooks, accounting support, helping, streamline your invoices and stuff, especially when you're still using Excel, understanding those financial forecasts. I don't think that everybody at this point, unless you got money, needs a fractional CFO. Sometimes you need to just have the basis in the requirements of, hey, after you meet with Olu, do I actually need this? He can help you get those requirements. You need to go hire the right financial person. But as a business owner, you still have to have the knowledge and the understanding of it, because what if you're hiring somebody that really don't know what they do? So we give you all of that behind the scenes stuff, so you really do learn how to do it. And we do help do a lot of this stuff for you. But when you are no longer engaged with us, you have all the templates, like when Giselle can help you do your standard operating procedures. You have the videos, you have the process maps, you have the checklist. We can set up your project management system, so you have these things.
Yeah. And I have to say, it's been a game changer for my business to be involved with Gloria and Olu, because I didn't realize how important automation was, but it really keeps you from being burned out. And I was burning out, and I didn't know how to fix that problem. So partnership and automation can really, really help you be in it for the long term with government contracting. Such a huge piece. So thank you so much, Gloria, for sharing that. So Tabor 100 is also incredible. I don't know if everybody here knows about it, but if you register as a business in Washington, you don't have to be located there. You could potentially be eligible to be a client for Tabor 100. Tabor100.org is the website. They will give you a free laptop, a free Microsoft 365, and free QuickBooks for a year, and free business counseling. I am still working with my Tabor 100 marketing coach, Annette, and she is fabulous. You just have to register as a business in Washington and sign up on their website to become a client. And that's it. And taking that time to register as a business in Washington really doesn't take a lot of time. I don't think it costs any money. Gloria, maybe if you know if it costs money. I don't remember it costing money. But yeah, it's great. Like Tabor 100, can't say enough good things about it. I mean, where else can you go and say, oh yeah, I learned how to get a free laptop today just from signing up for a program. And it was founded by and for Black business owners, but obviously I'm not Black and I'm still getting help there. So, if you are Black, I recommend checking it out for real. And it's great. So, but you can also be not Black and still get help too, just letting you know. So yeah, like I don't need a free laptop, but if I wanted one, they were like emailing me earlier this year, hey, do you want a free laptop? You know, I don't need free Office 365 or QuickBooks, but I could have gotten it, you know? And the business counseling has just been top tier. Like Annette helped me get my federal certifications for woman-owned business, and she could help me with DBE if I wanted. That's disadvantaged business enterprise. She helped me get my Washington certifications for woman-owned business as well. And she also is helping me figure out how to fix how my business looks on Google. It's wonderful. So they can help you with government contracting. It can also just help you with all these other business things. So, and they do trainings as well. And Gloria has done some other trainings for them. So you'll see these on Gloria's big resource list that's now in the chat. But if you did want to get the links just here, I did add them. So Business Development Institute will be speaking there next week. PBDG is another one people like. I've never gone there, but I hear good things. Accelerate, that's especially for woman-owned food businesses. So if anybody here knows a woman-owned food business, that could be a really good connection for them, but it's not only for that. But that's one of the areas they do focus on. And then National Association of Minority Contractors, again, they have a lot of resources, especially in Spanish, which are really good too. And then, of course, the Hispanic Metro Chamber. So if you have any other ones you recommend, just feel free to type that in the chat. And then if you like today, what else would you like to learn? Type a number in the chat, and you could type more than one number if you want to. So how to find if the government buys what you sell. That's number 1. Number 2, how to find RFPs. Number 3, how to read a proposal. Number 4, how to respond to an RFP. Number 5, getting government contracts as a Black-owned business. And Gloria can speak to that, obviously, and Olu as well. And then 6, new government changes and still getting government work, because we aren't going to be cowed by this administration. We are not going to be made to fear by this administration. We can get local contracts and it's going to be okay. And then something else. So feel free to say all. If you want to say all, that's great. That just gives us information about what to talk about next, because at the end of this month, I'm going to stop doing the live streams. And then if we get enough interest, we're going to maybe keep going on some of these other topics. So let's see what we got here in the chat. So we have number 6. New government changes and still getting government works. Yeah. Michael said 1 through 7. That's great. So all awesome. Agnes said 6 and 4. Yes, absolutely. And luckily, because Agnes and I are working together in Apex, we're just going to be able to. We'll talk about that in our next session if we want to. And then 7, finding partners. Yes. That's actually really, really huge. And I do a couple times a year a workshop for Oregon Metro just on that topic. And it is a complex topic, which probably on a live stream we could skate over, but we really want to dive deep, because choosing the right partners can make or break your business. Ask me how I know. So thank you everybody for sharing what you want to learn more about. This is really going to help us decide what to offer next. And so the next 2 live streams we're going to do that we have scheduled, we may do more, of course, is Marketing Your Business to Government on 9/23. We'll have more resources there. And then Ask Me Anything. It's just an AMA about government contracting on 9:30. So Gloria and I will be there, and you can just ask us, how have you gotten so successful? What were the keys to your success? Any tips for us, or maybe share, like, this is a piece I'm finding difficult. How did you get around that? Government contracting is very opaque, and what we're trying to do with these sessions is just help it be more transparent for you. So if you like today, let's keep going. This is Gloria, me, and Olu together with Victor and Brooke. I think that's her. And so we'll be speaking at these 2 events in Portland and Vancouver in the next 2 months. So there's the Exit Bliss Free Project Management 2-day training on 9/25/26 or 10/9 and 10/10, as well as the Business Development Institute 9/22, and then ThriveCon in Vancouver, Washington. So both of these workshops down here will be Learn from my Fail, the Pot of Foolishness. And that comes from a Nigerian concept, which I can't wait to share with you. It's really going to be an interesting kind of storytelling time. And we'll have a chance for you to share your stories as well. So we'd love to see you there. And so how do you feel now about getting support? How are you feeling? Just type in the chat. First thought that comes to mind, best thought. How are you feeling? Appreciative, thoughtful, but positive. Yeah, I try not to do a data dump, but sometimes I fail also, and that's okay. There's a lot to take in. And that's why we do these in little snippets so that you can get excited and then not feel too overwhelmed, hopefully. Michael's excited. That's so great. I love that. I'm excited too. Like every time I do this, just your engagement and you're just showing up feels really, really good to me. So I appreciate everybody for being here today. Gloria or Giselle, would you like to share more about Exit Bliss before we head off to our various lunch assignations?
You talk to me, calm.
All right. I'll say it. So as you can see here, and as we've said before, there is, oh, your mute is on. I'll ask you to unmute, Giselle, maybe that'll work. And if not, I'll just share that there is a ton of stuff that Exit Bliss does, which is really, really good and important. It helps you feel more supported and sustaining your business long term. So everything from cybersecurity to financial software training to project management, and government contracting is kind of a project in itself. And so Exit Bliss has some really good planning and roadmaps for that can really help you get where you want to go faster. As well as operations, delegation and transition management. Like Gloria's succession planning workshops are top tier and they're so fun and useful. And I never knew how important it was to have an exit plan until I met her. And she even does stuff like helping people with their wills and more. So there's more there. So if you're overwhelmed, need some bliss, we can help. And that's it. And thanks everybody for coming today. Any questions before we end? Any other thoughts, comments, whatever you'd like? We're here. Oh, you're so welcome. Everyone's just saying thank you. You're so welcome. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. I hope. All right. Bye.